What's more likely?
Never say never, but never.
All right, Mike, we're back. You did it last week.
Yeah.
Now you got the hang of the game, right?
Yes, I do.
All right. The AFC East team most likely to reach the Super Bowl in the next 2 years.
2 years.
Aaron Rodgers generously gave up $33 million on a 2-year commitment. Next 2 years, Jets or Bills?
Ooh, come on, man. Obviously, it's the Bills, man. I mean, the Jets, I don't think the Jets are going to make the playoffs this year. I really don't think they're going to make the playoffs. Like, Brockman, you know how I feel about that, man. Aaron Rodgers coming in there. The New York media is, man. You thought he didn't like Green Bay media or whatever, national media. Wait until the New York media gets a hold of him. And remember that schedule. First 6 weeks of the season, just horrendous. So, yeah, it's going to take some time. There'll be a playoff team next year, but the Bills definitely more likely to make the playoffs, or the Super Bowl, I should say, than the Jets.
Woo. All right, so let's talk rookie quarterbacks. Houston Texans won't name a starter yet. C.J. Stroud obviously down there, Davis Mills. Anthony Richardson getting some first-team reps with the Colts, but Gardner Minshew's there, obviously, a veteran starter. Rookie quarterback, most likely to be starting week 1. Stroud, Richardson.
I'm going to go with C.J. Stroud. I think C.J. Stroud is a hell of a quarterback, Ohio State or whatever. What's the Texans got to lose, man, to be honest with you? Exactly. Go with them. See what you got right now. At least the Indianapolis Colts. It's more of a quarterback battle there. You know, a guy that I give a little bit more respect to. C.J. Richardson is still, I think, a developing guy coming out of Florida. Didn't see a lot of greatness out of him, even though he has greatness in his potential. I think he still needs time to grow, and you don't want to mess up his confidence by putting him out there too early and ruining his career before it even gets started.
CJ Stroud, I like that. All right, I think I know where you're leaning here since we talked about them earlier, but 5-win team from last year, most likely to have the biggest improvement this season. Rams or Broncos?
I already said, I think Sean Payton's going to be the difference there. Once again, 8 of the 12 games decided by 7 points or less. 9 of the 12 games decided by 7 points or less. Sean Payton is already coming there trying to change that culture, calling out the former head coach. Russell Wilson's going to be motivated this year. I told you the Denver Broncos is going to have a huge improvement this year. I don't see what the Rams did. I mean, I don't see what difference the Rams going to make, especially in the NFC West, with San Francisco being there and Seattle still going to be pretty tough. I mean, so Arizona's going to bounce back. So, yeah, I don't see what the Rams did that's going to really make them improve from that 5-win team. So I think it's definitely the Denver Broncos.
Brock Purdy is back throwing the football, but no one's talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers. Second-year quarterback most likely to make the bigger leap in 2023. Brock Purdy, Kenny Pickett.
Okay. Well, I think it's going to be Pickett only because Purdy made a huge leap last year. I mean, he made a huge leap. And coming back from that injury, we just don't know what he's going to bring to the table. So he already kind of made a statement for himself as Mr. Irrelevant, going in there leading San Francisco to the playoffs, at least if he didn't finish the job out because of the injury or whatnot. But I think Kenny Pickett's going to get the opportunity to show Pittsburgh what he has. So I think he'll make the biggest leap for Pittsburgh next year.
Last one for the radio audience. We'll do a couple more in the TV-only block. Player with the record-breaking contract to most live up to it. Justin Herbert, Jaylen Brown. Crossover.
Ooh, that's a good one, bro.
Wow. I'll say Justin Herbert only because he's the quarterback of that team. He's a star player of that football team. He's an up-and-comer. Like I said, he's a top-5 quarterback behind Burrow, behind Patrick Mahomes. He'll definitely have the opportunity. Jaylen Brown is the second-best player on this team. You know what I mean? So he's going – I know you're a Celtics fan.
Highest paid now.
And I love Jaylen Brown. Highest paid player out there in the league. Jaylen Brown's a hell of a player. I love him. I love what he's doing in the community as well.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I love what he's doing in the community.
He says he wants to bring Black Wall Street to Boston. That's very cool.
That's what I'm talking about, man. So I root for Jaylen Brown, people like that. But I think as far as living up to the contract, I think it's definitely going to be Justin Herbert only because he's had that opportunity, and still Jason Tatum's still going to be the number one option.
2 more. Here we go. Let's keep it going. Running back you'd most likely would rather have. I did not say that right. Running back you'd rather have most likely in fantasy this season. Saquon or Bijan?
Ooh.
Did you see that catch Bijan made going on Twitter today? Oh, baby.
Yeah. Who's the Falcons quarterback?
Desmond Ritter.
Desmond Ritter. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It took you a second.
Taylor Heineke's also
I just
there.
wanted y'all to say it.
Taylor Heineke's backup.
Hit him with the.
It's Bijan is a hell of a player, man. Texas, and he catch the ball out of the backfield. He can do everything, man. It's like so good, fresh legs. But Saquon, I'm telling you, I told y'all when we had the crazy predictions. I said one of my crazy predictions was I thought Saquon could possibly be the NFL MVP this year because of the motivation that he has, because of the contract, because they're going to run the football, because he's on the Dayball system for the second straight season. I think Saquon Barkley is going to. What was the question? More likely to have.
Yeah, in fantasy this year.
Fantasy.
Saquon or Bijan.
Oh, in fantasy. Yeah. Definitely Saquon because he's going to get the ball.
All right, real quick. We had the Kelsey brothers make the Super Bowl last year. Which set of brothers with the best chance to make it this year? The Cooks or the Diggses?
Ooh.
You know where
Well,
I'm at.
I gotta say the Diggses. Yeah. I said Minnesota's going right.
One of the Cooks is unemployed. So
That's true.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.